Oh, we haven't been on. Now we are on. Sorry about that. Yep, audio is good now. All right, let's redo the whole pregame show.
All right.
It couldn't have gone flawless. This whole thing has been quite a mess, but here we are, 23 hours, 23 and a half hours since the original scheduled time, and a completely new host as we are here in Crescent, Oklahoma, about to play the first round game here between the Texoma Goodwill Lady Red Devils and the Crescent Tigers. I'm going to redo my joke now. Felt like a storm chaser, watching the weather, trying to figure out where we're going to go, when we're going to go. You know, bags packed. At one point, the Lady Red Devils were packed up and heading home. And heading back to the Panhandle when they got the call and said, no, wait.
Go back.
There's a big red button that says stop. All right. Jackie Berry is going to be your leadoff hitter for the Lady Red Devils. Devils serving as the visiting team as that one high and outside for ball one.
Pitcher looked like she stumbled on that one.
We saw in the first game a little bit kind of the wet dirt here kind of mess with some players a little bit, but
it does look a little muddy, but shouldn't be much of a problem.
Nice little bunt here from Barry. Goes to first. Got her.
Yeah, down. Super close.
Really a beautiful bunt with the mud. It kind of just dug deep there.
Oh, yeah.
Lady Tigers able to make a play on it. That'll bring up Abby Ortega. No. It's you forgot we're away, bud. We are not home. As Ortega looks at a strike one. That one popped up to right field and caught. Devils got two down here now. As Gracie Lankford comes up. Has hit a few out of the park this season.
Hopefully she can get some this game.
That one low inside for a ball.
Quite the pitch, but as we saw in the other game, this ump does not like those inside balls.
That one was a little low, so understandably. That one across the zone, and Gracie's going to knock that one foul. 1-1 count, 2 out. That one swung on, miss, strike two.
Darn.
Fourth pitch on its way. Looked like it was supposed to be a changeup. Going to go high and out. 2-2. Pitcher sets up outside, and we go to full count here. Full count, 2 outs for Gracie Lankford.
You know, judging by the way this pitcher is, I'm guessing.
Ooh, foul. And out of play, we'll go again.
I'm guessing what's going to happen is she might get walked. But everything is 3 seconds slower for me watching on the tablet.
Seventh pitch at the at-bat, and Gracie again early on it. Sends it foul past third base.
She'll get it lined out here in a minute.
Well, with 2 outs, this is definitely a battle.
say that again.
8th pitch on its way here.
Low, and
and
it's
Lankford
a ball.
walked. You called it. It was across the plate, just low. That's going to bring up Aspen Collins. Worst case scenario for the catcher, 2 outs. You got to take the shin guards off before you can come up to bat.
Takes that much longer to put them back on, too.
That one hit back to the pitcher. Fielded and out at first. Inning 1 done. And it is still a 0-0 ball game. We're going to go ahead and mute so we don't get any copyright issues, but we'll be back for the bottom of the first. All right, we are back here, bottom of the first. Olivia Mary starting for the Red Devils. Gets a strike 1 in there. Number 11, the batter for Crescent. Shows bunt, backs off on it. Strike 2. I believe the statistic I saw online the other day, 223 strikeouts for Olivia Mary on the season. Gets another one there.
I think she was trying to do what Olivia did in that Guyman game. Or was that a Beaver game?
Oh, it was Hooker the other day. We
It was
had an
Hooker.
off-air where
It was Hooker.
Olivia missed a strike 3 on purpose to get on base.
If it
4
works.
batting for Crescent this time. Left-hander strikes.
She is not happy about that one.
Not a single ball thrown here so far from Olivia Mary.
It really looks
Here
like
on
she
her,
might be doing pretty good.
Senior opener.
Oh, man. Number 4 is just having a conniption.
Just barely off the edge there. She's almost
I
got it
know.
a couple times.
And it's killing her.
0-2 count. And there's 3.
And she is not happy about that.
6 strikes, 2 strikeouts for Olivia Mary. Number 10 now the batter for
That is clean. That
the
is
Tigers.
clean. We're about to see what she can do.
That one high. There we go. Finally a ball. 7 pitches in for Olivia Mary. Kind of erase last year's opening regional game for Olivia Mary. Get that one out of the mind as Ampo beat her up for, I think, 13 or 14 runs there in that first inning.
Ooh, that was good.
She's thrown 7 strikes and 2 balls through her first 9 here with 2 outs. Oh, and ends up hitting the batter there on a pitch that goes inside. Tigers get their first base runner of the game here. I feel like they totally should have renamed this regional the Big Cat region, because the Red Devils are the only mascot
That is
not a big cat.
Yeah.
Crescent Tigers, the Lotta Panthers, and the Mangum Tigers. Lotta defeated Mangum in game 1, 6-0, a game where they scored early. Actually scored 2 in Lotta. Came here, was kind of uneventful until I think the 5th inning. Lotta finally got a run, and then picked up 3 more.
Fouled off to the side.
I think bottom 7th. Can't advance after a foul ball, so the runner's got to go back.
This is looking to be turn out of a pretty good game.
That first game was really good. The score didn't show it, 6-0, but runner goes. They get her.
Runner is
Got
out.
her.
That is 3.
So Collins gets the runner, and that'll do it. We'll go top second. We'll mute ourselves and come back here in a bit. All right, Charlie Thrasher leaning off the top of the second for the Lady Red Devils. Ooh, that one right in the zone, strike 1.
I can't really tell from here, but it almost looked like top corner. It was quite high.
I think that's what Charlie thought, as it kind of floated in and then right into the zone right at the end there. That one outside.
To the stars.
1-1. That one outside.
Another one.
2-1 for Thrasher. Umpire's going to call time here. And Crescent's going to come out and talk to the pitcher. Even though it's 2-1 count, those 3 pitches weren't all that great to look at. It could easily have been a 3-0 count.
That first one just kind of looked like a little bit of luck to me.
He kind of just died right into the zone for her.
She might be having a bad day.
So the Crescent coach comes out, talks to her, gets her lined out.
And earlier, I was about to say she looked pretty young. And then I looked down there and saw those softballs. And then looked over there and saw her banner. That's a senior.
Fourth pitch in there, high.
It's a
3-1 count.
You want to bet on it, Walt?
I thought that was the prettiest pitch of the at-bat there.
It was just a little high, though. I'm willing to bet.
That one
Walk.
called ball 4. Almost right in the identical spot as the pitch before. Would even argue to say it might have even been just a tad hair lower. Olivia Mary up to bat. Runner on. No outs. Shows bunt. Pulls back. They're going to call it a strike anyways. Thrasher remains at first.
You know, I understand the concept of the bunt to just make it go just a little ways. But I don't understand why one would want to do it.
Well,
Maybe.
Olivia didn't there, and so she swings. Fouls it out to third baseline.
0-2.
She's down 0-2.
Maybe it'll be another wild. Oh, wait. No, she can't do that. Maybe she can get 2 wild pitches in a row.
Hits one to short. Shortstop doesn't field it cleanly, and both runners will be safe.
Isn't that something?
That's going to bring up Kaden Kimball to bat. Kaden, one of the many sophomores playing in their second regional. That one in there for a strike. 0-1 count here for Kimball.
Now,
Thrasher at second, Mary at first. No down.
judging by the struggle this pitcher's having this afternoon.
Ooh, bunt.
I'm
guessing. Not fielded. And
Bases are full. They have loaded the bases. Judging by the struggle this pitcher's been having this afternoon, it might not be a very good game for her.
so we've got a freshman coming up to bat, Emery Gray. The only freshman starter for the Lady Red Devils. Looks at a strike, or swings at a strike there.
That was a really high one.
Well, you get bases loaded, no outs. Your eyes get this big, thinking about doing something huge here.
Really, you just got to kind of think small when it comes to something like this. 1-1.
Gets the inside pitch there for a 1-1 count.
Because if you really just kind of slow down, see the bigger picture, instead of swinging big, you can try to bunt and get somebody in.
Hits that one to short. Short goes home. And she does not have the ball. It is safe. Devils will score their first run here. Did you switch the innings too on it?
Oh, no, I have not.
No, we're in the second inning. Sorry.
Is she really?
Olivia,
Dang.
oh, sorry. Olivia Mary out at third.
That's not what you like to see. Did I give them a point? I did give them a point.
Yeah, we're on your scoreboard. We're home.
Yeah.
On the scoreboard here, we're visitors.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up Blakely Scott 2-1.
Runners on first and second. You know, Blakely's come a long way.
Oh, shows bunt there. misses just barely.
Skips it under the catcher and the ump. That ump must feel very lucky compared to the other one.
That'll be a strike one. Second pitch on the way, outside edge.
1-1.
We talk about it, Scott. Grand slam there at the Shattuck tournament.
She has come a long way. This being her first year to play.
First year ever to pick up a bat. I mean, don't really like to focus on bad stats, but those first 10 at bats were not very pretty. A lot of which ended in strikeouts.
I mean,
Then go 4 and 6 versus Ampo.
I don't
Grand
believe
slam at Shattuck as runners are going to stay. 3 balls, 1 strike.
I don't believe in rookie luck or beginner's luck. I just think she's come a long way and she's got a lot of skill. She's good at it.
This is a talented athlete.
Very.
Gets that one towards third base. They're going to hold it.
Oh, and she has succumbed to confusion.
Every base was a force out.
And
Except
the
home.
Third baseman just couldn't make up her mind. Did she want to go run back and tag her back, or did she want to throw to first?
That's going to bring up Jackie Berry, the top of the lineup for the Lady Red Devils. Bases loaded, 1 out. Lady Devils lead by 1. That one popped up and
miss.
Second base doesn't get to it. Going to get the runner at second. And so 1 run comes across and also an out. We're having a meeting here. I think they're wanting runner interference there as Blakely kind of bumped her.
He's challenging infield fly rule.
Oh, is what he's questioning the in-fly rule?
He's wanting the batter to be out of the infield fly, I think.
Which would mean we'd lose a point, wouldn't that?
Yeah, because the run wouldn't have came across.
They didn't call it.
Yep. They're going to leave it on, ruling as is. Here comes Abby
I think
Ortega.
that was the good call there. Second baseman was having to run to make a play at it. It was shallow outfield, even though it lands in the dirt. Abby Ortega comes on. Speed at first. Expect her to steal. Not to give away our entire playbook there, but. And there she goes. They're going to try and get her.
And
No.
she is not going to let it happen.
That's that nice little fake move. I hope that the third base runner goes. Gray's going to stay at third, and so Devils got 2 in scoring position.
I remember when we used to have the Little League Baseball. I can't play now, I'm too old, but I'd always taunt the pitcher when we'd play Goodwill because they were never much good. And it was always a lot of fun to taunt the pitcher when you were at third. And you could just sneak out there a little ways. And
Can't get that much of a lead off, though, with softball. So,
Yeah.
pop up to
and
right
it's good
field.
as gone. They're going to run in 2.
2 going 3 is Ortega. And Ortega's going to hold up at third. 2-run RBI triple for the sophomore. Devils in business here, up 4-0. Early second inning.
I don't want to jinx it or call it too quick, but this might be really, really tough for Crescent.
Gracie Lankford going to be the batter for the Lady Red Devils. 2 down. She was up with 2 down last inning. Gone on an 8-pitch walk. Ooh, high and inside.
Ball one.
Almost looked like that was going to come back in the zone.
It almost
Just
looked,
off.
I almost thought it was going to hit her. Hopefully, Gracie can get an RBI here and get on herself.
That one low, 2 balls.
But there's no sacrificial bunt or sacrificial hit here. It's got to be textbook.
And 3 balls for Lankford. Mentioned earlier, the Lotta defeated Mangum in the first game of this region. Therefore, the winner of this game will play Lotta. The loser will play Mangum in the first elimination game. Ooh, saw the strike on that one.
Didn't swing.
Got the
Still
outside edge.
Still somewhat in the clear with a 3-1 count.
That's one of those calls that if it's close enough on a 3-0, I'm just going to give it to her. And
Either way, she was going to get a bag, even if it was way outside behind her and even if it hit her.
Hit's the bigger move there for Crescent, though, as it leaves Abby Ortega
Stranded.
stuck on third. Wild pitch she might have came home on.
Here comes Aspen. Hopefully, this power hitter can knock one out and bring in 3. If not, she's got to get it somewhere out there so she can get on first.
Outside. Throw back to third. She is safe.
Second is stolen.
Lankford moves over to 2. Devils got 2 in scoring position.
1 ball on the batter. 2 outs.
That one fouled back and into the netting. 1-1. What's really turned out a beautiful day for softball. I mean,
not too hot.
I know
not
you
too
missed
cold.
a few games this season, but 98 degrees, it seems like every
That's why I
single
missed
game.
them.
That one fouled back out to the right.
Way out there.
1-2 count.
This
Had a
is
really
tough.
pretty day on senior night versus Hinton. Not too terribly hot. It kind of warmed up there in that second game, but
Yeah.
that one down the third base line. She's gonna field it, go to first with it,
And that's
that's an out.
So
Run
we
doesn't come
lead.
across.
Top of this, bottom of the second, 4-0. Texhoma leads.
We'll be back here in a little bit. All right, we are back here, bottom of the second. Devils lead 4-0 after a really good bottom of the inning. One up to bat for Crescent, pops up, and Lankford's got it, 1 down. Good inning for Olivia Mary there in the first, 2 strikeouts. Hit a batter, and then Devils got the out 3 by throwing her out at second.
Yep.
Caught stealing. In there, strike one on number 6.
This ump has a pretty definitive box, I'd say. Really outside.
Low.
I mean, really inside that one. Catcher struggled to get to it.
I think it might have hit the batter's foot. Took a really awkward bounce.
See, I think it might have hit like towards the inside of the catcher's knee. Maybe.
Ooh.
That was a good one.
Batter a little bit fooled there. Strike 2.
Bamboozled.
That might be your sister's riser there.
Probably.
Strike 3. Oh, third K for the Devils. It's going to bring up number 12, the batter for Crescent. Crescent took over as the hosting team duties due to weather.
Ooh. That one must have been a little low.
Did you go swimming yesterday in Ada?
Nope.
Just be outside, put on some goggles, and just paddle through the rain?
I couldn't even go and swimming in the hotel pool. It was decommissioned. They were doing renovations on our second floor.
2 balls, no strikes.
Of course, when you're a Platinum IHG member, they usually give you the good floor, which is the top floor.
There's a strike. 2-1.
Well,
Strike 2 in there. 2-2.
Really
the first time Olivia's been behind on a batter.
Yeah.
Able to catch up. 2-2.
These
2
hitters
outs.
are pretty disciplined.
Olivia's getting across the plate, though, so.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Strike
velocity
3.
there.
4th K for Olivia. And the inning's over. We'll go top 3 here in a little bit. Devils lead 4-0. All right, we're back top 3 here. Charlie Thrasher leading off again. She led off the top of the second. That was good news for the Devils as they put up 4. That one in for a ball. I believe Charlie was walked.
I think she was too. Devils are here too.
I think it was a 5-pitch walk.
Thank you. Yeah, I think so.
That one hit the third, fielded, and caught. Thrasher out at first.
This next inning might be just a little bit slower.
It's going to bring up Olivia Mary. I
Hopefully
believe she got on by an error. I think the shortstop bobbled it.
Yeah.
She's actually thrown out at third.
Well, isn't that something? Sent that one out there
Foul tips that
too.
one.
Hopefully she can send one a little bit further to the right.
I was going to say, straighten it out a little bit.
Oh. Caught that high ball. 0-2.
Oh, 2 pitch here for Mary. Ooh, just on the outside edge. Gets a ball call there. 1-2 for the senior. A little early and inside on that one.
1-2 count. She's fouled off, what, 3 now? 2 now?
Say what now?
She's fouled off 2 or 3?
2. Pitch number 5 on the way for Olivia. Outside.
Oh, I really thought she was about to finesse that catcher.
2-2.
It'll be really interesting if she does that again.
Ooh, way out early again.
She's out here on the putting green, hitting them that low.
Two for Mary. Ooh, that one behind her.
Full count.
You know, we talked about it and before the game, and he had mentioned it, you know, swinging on purpose on a bad pitch to steal first. Oh, swung on, missed, and it's caught. That was not an ugly pitch there to swing at.
Yeah, and it would have been a ball had she not.
It's going to bring up Kaden Kimball, 2 outs.
I think what's hurting us is the slower pitches.
Ooh, that one
Low
across
one.
the plate. Strike 1.
I really thought that was a little bit low.
Kaden watched a strike 1 last at bat, too.
Hopefully she'll get this one.
That one high. 1-1.
1-1.
That one hit through second base and into right field.
Straight to right field.
She is in safe. 2 down. And a little 2-out rally working up for the Lady Red Devils as Emery Gray comes up to bat.
Sometimes all it takes is a few dingers.
Kimball some speed at first. That one hit to first, fielded, and
Out.
played. Crescent gets out of that, and we'll go bottom 3. Devils lead 4-0. And we are back here, bottom 3. Devils lead 3-0 over the Crescent Tigers in the opening round of the regional tournament. That one outside for ball 1. again, and kind of for people who haven't been following along, the first round was scheduled to be played in Lotta yesterday, as that is a strike one. They've got about an inning and a half played before the rain.
And the lightning.
Yeah, rain and lightning what ended that game and ended the rest of the day.
Yep.
As this bunt goes down towards the first base line,
And
Mary
she is
fields it.
out.
And that is one down.
Couldn't get much cleaner than that.
At one point, it was tournaments off. We'll do this again Monday, Tuesday.
Yep. I was about to have to go back to school.
Yeah, rescheduled.
I sure am glad we got stopped and sent back. I still haven't done my math homework. Hope Overton isn't
I was going to
watching.
say, yeah, don't hope Overton's not watching.
Probably isn't. If so, I'll be receiving an
Depends
email.
on how late it is.
It does. It's 2 o'clock.
Oh, he might still be. Well, he's with the junior high football team, right?
That's right. So I am in the clear for now.
1-1. Decide to move the tournament here to Crescent, where
Ooh.
they weren't as impacted by rain as Lotta was.
There's still some mud and
Still pretty. Field looks really decently dry though.
quite.
Ooh, off the outside edge, 2-2. Olivia wanted that one.
She did. But right here, if she bombs in that rise ball, I think she can fool the batter. It happens to everyone.
2 Ks in both innings for Olivia Mary, has her total at 4. And here's
Ooh.
number 5.
I don't think that was a rise ball, but that was enough.
And bring up 21 for the Lady Tigers here.
You know, I can't tell which one's a screwball and which one's a curveball. I just know that they both go different directions.
Swung on, missed there, 4 strike 1. I figured as many times as she's probably put you in the batter box and thrown, you'd know her pitches a little bit better.
You know, it's only happened once or twice, but I do a lot of watching, I guess. I don't know what the numbers are for the pitches, so I
2
can't
strikes.
tell you too much. But I do know what she does throw and what she doesn't.
Strike 3.
And that is the inning. On to the fourth.
4-0. Still your score, top 4. Devils lead. All right, we are back here, top 4, with the Devils leading 4-0. Blakely Scott up to bat. Shows bunt, pulls back at
Way
a high
high.
ball. Again, weather looks pretty clear. Looks like we might get through day 1 here.
Maybe. Don't jinx it.
I was going to say, don't jinx it, right? Nice, beautiful, cloudy day. Scott
And
foul
tips
tips
it
that
up.
one off.
1-1.
Lovely field here in Crescent. Nice little press box for us.
Yeah. Except for the
Inside.
ledge.
Strike 2.
You know, sure would be nice for somebody to send a ball through the front windshield of our bus. Hopefully on our team, not the others. But
Swung on, miss. Scott, she strikes out.
I do think it would be very interesting considering where they've parked.
Brings up top of the lineup for the Devils as Jackie Berry is going to come up. Infield getting a little close. Shows bump, pulls back.
The
Ball
infield
one.
was, I guess, right to get close considering the bunt.
They've seen the Berry special a couple times apparently. That one high. Brings up a ball 2. Now the next thing we need food suggestions for the area. Where are we gonna eat dinner at?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We kind of started that basketball season last year. As that one's ripped out to left field, and Jackie Berry is going to be on with 1 out. Last year basketball, they sent us to O'Keene for that world famous fried chicken. It was all right.
I don't think I was there for that one.
Yeah, you were not quite joining us at that moment.
Nope.
That one bunted and fouled by Abby Ortega.
I'll start
I
in
think
softball.
dive-in, drive-ins, and whatever the Triple D Food Network show had done a deal there in O'Keene with that fried chicken.
I know they did a place in Oklahoma City, and it was like this dude had a burger joint, and it was like a shed in his front yard.
That one foul tipped off, 2 strikes.
And when we went, the burgers, they're massive. And it was pretty good. And it's pretty usual for people to be like lined up around the block trying to get in there. Because there isn't barely anywhere to sit. Because it's in a shed, pretty much.
0-2, 1 out.
Way
Wild
up there.
pitch, and Barry's going to get second. Standing up.
Definitely has some wheels.
You know, I was looking at food in Ada last night and saw ribs. Thought, man, I like the sound of that. So I tried Rib Crib, and they ran out of ribs. How do you put ribs in the name and run out of ribs?
Yeah. Good question.
Great pop
Popped
there
up.
from Ortega. That's her
spot.
second. That's the second shot she's taken out to right field.
And that is a run in by Barry.
Barry comes in, scores 3 RBIs from Abby Ortega. And the Devils lead 5-0 here in the 4th with 1 down.
This game sure is something else. Has been pretty good to watch.
Gracie Lankford going to come up. Change bats.
You got to give all these teams recognition. This has been said to be the hardest district in the state.
Well, and so far this regional it's been a good one. You know, that 1-4 matchup is supposed to be the ugly game. It ended in a 6-0 result.
Yeah.
Lankford got hit,
Yep.
and that moves her to first. I'll bring up Aspen Collins. Runner's getting fired up. I almost want to call those two the Goofy Goober Bears or something. Ortega and Lankford always up to dancing or doing something. When I play the music at home games, I thought they were dancing to my jams and thought I was doing a good job, but then went somewhere else and there was no music and they were still dancing. I thought, oh, it's not me, it's them. Collins up to bat. Hits it down the third base line. Foul.
Hate it when that happens. Because usually those hits down that line, the third or first baseman, they usually can't get them. So it gets sent all the way to the outfield. Excuse me, I'm having a stroke here.
Shows bunt. Oh,
just rolls foul.
Wrong backspin on that ball.
It's awful. It's what you hate to see.
That one stays fair. That's going to be a beautifully placed bunt.
0-2 count.
A foul tip there.
Well,
remains 0-2. Again, loser of this game will actually play back-to-back as they will play Mangum in the elimination game. Ooh, that one fired back down the third base line. That's the most scared I've seen Coach T on a foul ball.
Ducking and covering. That was a hard hit ball.
And there's been a couple hit square at her this season. I don't think I've ever seen her cover her head.
Oh,
swung on, miss, strike 3.
That is.
You know, it was funny. It was the regional tournament a year ago where she was trying to get away from a ball, and I made the joke she's not a spring chicken anymore. And she had to come call me out on it and explain, I missed the ball because I'm pregnant. And, this is the first time she had told me about little Swayze. Ooh, Thrasher takes a hit there. Base is now loaded.
And up comes Mary.
Actually, I can look out right the window here and see Miss Swayze with Grandma. She made it to both regionals so far this, in the last 2 seasons. She was just on the field last time, in Mama's belly.
Yeah.
Base is loaded now for Olivia Mary.
Really outside.
Yeah, swings on an outside 0-1. Mary struck out in her first at bat. Swings that one down the third base line and foul.
Hits the chalk and sends it smoking everywhere.
Swing a little bit later on that one, and that is
gone.
Not gone, but does a lot of damage. Outside.
This pitch is just a little slower than they're used to.
1-2. High for another ball. 2-2 count. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swings on one, misses. Runners coming home. Safe. And 2 firsts. She's there safely. Devils score.
Isn't that something?
And the bases stay loaded.
This is looking about like the other game. 6-0. But are they going to stop us?
Kimball up to bat now. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Lankford, Thrasher, Mary, your runners here, base runners. Kimball hit. And Gracie Lankford is going to cross the bag. 7-0. Now the score. And Emery Gray with bases loaded. This is the second time she's come up bases loaded in this ball game.
Yep. Hopefully her eyes aren't bigger than her bat.
Only freshman in the starting lineup for the Devils.
If she can keep her head, I think we might get more runs. She's hit. Oh,
No,
just low inside.
Give the freshman some credit here. We've talked all season that it's really felt like the Devils have been down one or two batters and needed someone to step up, take that role.
Oh, yeah.
And about mid-season, Emery Gray steps into the lineup there and has found her spot.
Indeed.
She takes
1-1
a strike
count.
there, 1-1. Will play right most times, but when the Devils have some injuries and need to move some players around, she'll come into the infield, play second base for the Devils.
Yes.
That one
Real high.
ends up being ball 2-1. That one hit down the third base line, foul.
Wow. Darn, you hate to see it.
Thrasher having to dodge that one. 2-2, 2 outs.
What is that if the runner gets hit by the ball?
That's interference, and she is out. Happened to your sister a couple weeks ago, I believe. Well, she ran into the fielder.
You know, I find that pretty dumb how they have that interference rule if they're standing in front of the plate. Even if they have the ball and if they don't, they're in front of you. If you're going to hit them, you're going to hit them. And if they drop it, then you're safe. And if they don't, then you're out.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. And walks. And another run comes across. Charlie Thrasher will now score. And are we feeling a little bit of deja vu here? Bases loaded. Blakely Scott up to bat.
This might be.
Gonna have a little timeout here. Meeting amongst the runners. Actually, we are getting a pitching change. As Crescent's gonna go with a new pitcher here after 4 runs have came across.
And their starting pitcher looks fed up with it. Not happy.
The real question is, with an 8-run lead here, how long is Coach T gonna stick with Olivia in the circle?
It'd be wise to keep her there just one more inning, maybe.
You think go 5?
I think it'd be smart because I think by the time we get to the 6th, we'll be far enough ahead. We should be good. And even if there is any struggle, you can still bring back your starting pitcher.
That's almost the reason to bring her back, take her out sooner then. We'll see what Coach T comes up with here. But again, we were mentioning bases loaded and Blakely Scott up to bat. Has a grand slam on the season.
About to make it 2, hopefully.
Grand slam Scott. You know, we go to that. We talk about that grand slam and everything. That's not even her most key at bat this season. Go back to senior night with down 1 run in the bottom of the 7th. Two RBI double there in the bottom of the 7th to win the game on a walk-off. That's the bigger hit than the clearing the bases there in Shattuck.
Sometimes a grand slam isn't the most crucial play there is. Sometimes it's that 1 point.
Hits it down the third base line. Throw to first. Got her. Devils lead the bases loaded, but put 4 across the board. They lead 8-0. All right, we are back here. Bottom four, Devils lead 8-0. And it's really been 2 innings, the second and the fourth. Devils put up 4 runs in both of those innings. That one swung on, miss. Olivia comes into this inning 6 strikeouts on the day. Next pitch on its way. Batter shows bunt, gets it down. Thrasher fields it and picked up just in time by Kaden Kimball.
You know, that was a rough play, but I am glad to see that it worked.
And that'll be 1 out for the Lady Tigers.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. That pitch thrown in there, swung, missed.
Hey, can you text me after the quarters with updates? Can you text me with updates? Updates.
0-1 count here.
Okay.
Ooh, got it. Strike 2. Oh, 2 count. 1 out. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 7 for Olivia Mary. That's going to bring up number 10. Two down in the inning. Got it. Top right corner there, and that'll strike 1. Swung on, missed low, strike 2. We talked about it, you know, in the last inning, how long Olivia Mary is going to stay in the circle for this one, as you're going to need her in the second game.
Of course, this is being school ball. There isn't like a pitch count, so you could leave her in for as long as you want.
You could, but you want to leave her rested as well.
Yes, that too. You don't want to waste your better players for the first couple games, and then once you get to where it's going to be really tough against those harder teams, you are going to be hurting with not having those players 100%.
Swung on, miss, strike 3. That is strikeout number 8 for Olivia Mary. It's the first pitch, or that last pitch was off the batter's elbow. But we will be back here. Top 5, Devils lead 8-0. All right, so we are back. Top 5 for the Devils, and top of the lineup for the Devils. Jackie Berry coming in. New pitcher for Crescent would be number 2. She came in there at the end of the last inning, able to get that last out with the bases loaded. That one low for a ball. Second pitch on its way, again low. I'm going to see 2 balls.
That's... It's been a pretty good game by both teams, but
Strike one thrown in there. She's Olivia Mary, just so tough, you know. It's why she gets all those postseason honors.
Yeah.
Last season, district pitcher of the year. This season, 223 strikeouts through the season.
And plus the 7 from this game.
8. That one just rolled fouled. Smart play there from Crescent to not field it while it was still in play.
Darn, that just sucks.
I like how I try and move away from all the camera stuff to see what happened when I could just look straight on the camera.
See, I could look at my screen,
but you're
there's
just
a
delayed.
3-second
Mine's
delay.
not delayed. Mine's live. That pitch in there, strike.
And for all we know, Crescent could be having a bad day because maybe their other pitcher is hurt. If they have another pitcher.
That one high. 1-1 count for Abby Ortega.
But looking past the mound, they are very good in the field, especially in the outfield. Those girls can get to it, they can catch it. Gotta give them that.
That one in there for a ball, 2-1. Remember, this is a double elimination tournament, so being the first round, loser of this game gets to stay alive. They'll play Mangum in the elimination game.
And
That
there
one
it is,
popped to
up and
short,
over.
or to center.
And like I was saying, their outfield, once
gonna
they
say-
can get to it, they can catch it.
You called it. Outfielder catching it. It's going to bring up Gracie Lankford.
But all these teams here have to, you gotta give them big
Well, I
props.
mean, it's not easy to make it to the regional tournament. You've got to place top 4 in your district, as that one fields cleanly, or is hit cleanly.
And Lankford goes all the way to second.
Double on a hit that goes down the third base line.
And we
And-
might have ourselves a little 2-out rally.
Yeah, 2-out rally might coming up again.
Again. On Gracie.
But coming up to bat, Aspen Collins. Hasn't really been her day at the plate. But we know she can make some solid contact.
Yep. When it all comes down to it, batting is usually all about contact and form and keeping your eye on the ball mainly.
I believe she had some important RBIs in the Apache game. Hits that one to short and
Pops that.
gonna
up
get an
off the
RBI here.
foot.
Oh, throw's coming home. Safe. Aspen's gonna hold up at first. As Devils get another one run across and lead 9-0.
What is the run rule?
It's
Isn't
normally 10 after 5. Don't know what it is as far as postseason play goes.
Oh, right. This is postseason, so there might be some changes.
Charlie Thrasher now up. Looks like Mackenzie Ingram's going to be the designated runner for Collins. Collins has been playing hurt over the last couple of weeks, though, as well.
Bad knee. Of course, with Collins, bringing in a pinch runner's what they've always done.
Yeah, well, it's just you get that courtesy when you
Yeah.
have the
When
pitcher,
you're-
the batter, or the flex.
Or when you're the catcher.
That's what I said, pitcher, catcher, flex.
You said pitcher, batter, flex.
My bad.
I did.
Pitcher, catcher, flex. It's the 3 you can bring in courtesy runners for. That one low
Ooh.
ball. Look, keep acting like they're going to throw back to first. 2-0.
It's a good
the
way
count.
to watch, though.
You know, I like it from like the old T-ball coach standpoint is you get to get more players on the field at that point. That one high, 3-0.
That definitely makes sense.
You know,
What-
without it, you got 9 people that play, and that's it. With courtesy runners and whatnot, flex and whatnot, that gets you a grand total of
12.
13, because you got the flex with the batter and the
Oh, right, yeah.
the fielder.
Yep.
Thrasher gets on a ball 4. That's going to bring up Olivia Mary, and this is I hate to say it. I've got you up here, so I guess I can say it.
Good.
When she struggles, then she bats left-handed. And now we see Olivia Mary setting up left side of the plate.
Of course, there are some advantages to being a left-handed. You can slap, which is basically getting a head start.
And look for Olivia Mary to do that, actually. She will be going for a slap hit. Looks at a ball 1. Gets a strike in there, 1-1.
Now, I remember our Little League coach always told us to watch the first pitch. But I usually watched the first strike because I was dumb like that.
Give it a while.
Yeah.
There you go. There's that slap hit you were talking about.
And foul.
1-2 for Mary now with 2 outs. Runners at second and first. Ingram and Thrasher. Ooh, hits that one back to the pitcher.
She was very patient with that.
Very, very, almost got to first, but that'll do the inning.
And almost just barely tapped the ball, which probably was the way, which caused the way the ball went back to the pitcher at a slow rate of speed.
Bottom 5 here. Devils lead 9-0. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we are back here. Bottom 5. Olivia Mary stays in the circle. That one foul tipped. 1 strike. Devils still with the same lineup that they started the game with.
I do believe that she will be switched out after this, though.
You think so? You that's your bet?
I'm thinking that after the 5th, they'll...
If that pitch fouled, 1-2, I think if she stays, Coach T's doing it in spite of you. Just so that you'd be wrong.
Probably.
That one got away from Olivia. 2-2.
Being downstate around Oklahoma City, this is where the teams get really, really good. But that's mainly because around Oklahoma City, if the girls don't make first string in the big schools, they can go to the small schools around.
That is a strikeout for Olivia Mary, 9 on the game. She made a real good habit of getting 2 per inning. She's not gotten 3 in an inning, but it's been 2 every single time.
This will be the inning she gets 3. I think.
That one swung on, missed.
You have to give Crescent props for being very disciplined hitters.
Just Olivia hasn't thrown that many balls.
Yeah. And her pitches, she's all movement and a lot of speed too.
2 strikes now. Again, this is the first round of the regional tournament. Strike 3, there's strikeout number 10 on the ball game. Second of the inning. This game was supposed to be played yesterday. It was supposed to be played in Lada. Rain,
Lightning.
yeah, all the above. As that is a strike 1. Kind of ruined the day yesterday.
Yep.
Luckily, Crescent opened up its doors and invited us in today. That one high for a ball, 1-1. First game was between Lada and Mangum.
And they
Lada
got-
won 6-0. Loser of this game will see Mangum in the elimination game.
Ooh, and another strike. That's 1-2.
1-2. Hopefully you didn't jinx it, right?
Oh, what do you mean jinx it? This will be her second strikeout of the inning.
No, she's already had 2 in the inning. High,
Ooh,
2-2.
I know what she's trying to do.
I know too, but I'm also not trying to give away our playbook. So,
What playbook? We fly by the seat of her pants.
ooh, that one low, full count now. Couldn't get the batter to chase, and comes down to this pitch here.
A lot can be done here, and I really think, yep,
Ball 4. That might be the first base on balls we've seen from Olivia this game.
that is the first base on balls.
She's hit I think a pair of batters.
She has.
So Crescent gets a runner on here, 2 outs. That one off the edge. Ball 1.
This ump definitely has a definitive zone, so
Well, that's what you want. You want an umpire that's consistent on the calls.
got a set
You-
zone, not something that's looking like everywhere.
Consistency.
You want one that's got a rectangle, not a decagram.
That one swung on, missed. 2 strikes again for Olivia Mary on this at bat. 1-2.
Might this be her third strikeout? And I just jinxed it.
I was going to say, you jinxed it again.
Good at that, though.
Outside
Oh.
ball. 2-2. Crescent ran earlier on a 2-out count like this.
There it is, full count.
Full count. Now I will guarantee you this. Runner from first will be on the move.
But
The
are
way
they
your
going to make
fa-
it to second?
The way your face makes. See, on the
They're
move.
not going to make it to second. And that is
Strike
3
3.
strikeouts.
Third in the inning, number 11 for Olivia Mary. We'll go top 6. Devils lead 9-0. All right, we are back here. And what is the Latta district? However, the Latta regional being hosted though in Crescent due to weather. Kimball sees a strike one again.
Oh,
I don't know if I've really seen many batters
there's some
who've
thick
seen the
storm.
same pitch
There's some
at every at bat.
thick gray clouds moving in. We might be getting a little bit of storm here. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it today.
Yeah, we're almost halfway through. Weather
Okay.
said we wouldn't see anything until this tonight. So that one's fouled off. 1-2. Hey, I'm watching Mangum warm up, and I think they've got a new player, new secret weapon, if you can see over there. Airbud Corgi style. That one hit down third base, fielded and out at first. One down in the inning.
You hate to see it.
It's going to bring up Emery Gray. Gotten on a few times here today.
All in all, this entire tournament doesn't have too bad of a team, too bad of a set, I guess, with probably...
Well, it's just straight up how regionals work. I mean, you're starting to eliminate teams. You're working towards a
common
pick
goal.
a state champion. Teams are going to be pretty good.
And bunt it off. It's going to be gone.
Yep, she's
Out at
out.
first.
Looked like she tripped a little bit there in the mud. We actually saw that with a Latta player in game one, bunting and trying to get out of the box.
Yeah, this is interesting because their field is really, really good. And
For as much rain as everywhere got
yeah,
yesterday. That one inside for a ball. Blakely Scott is up. Struck out at her last at bat, bases loaded.
indeed.
Now comes up 2 out, bases empty. Swung on, miss, strike 2.
That's not what you want to look at. Oh, no,
Sorry,
it's only
strike
strike one.
1-1. Gets that
And
one.
smack that one into the right field. She's going to make it safe.
Safe at first.
Another 2-out rally, I see.
Brings up top of the lineup Jackie Berry. That one inside for a ball.
She's ducking out of the way of that one. That is.
Good pop there from Berry and Cotton right. Inning over. Bottom 6 on its way.
Was hoping this chair wouldn't fall
Devil
backwards.
leads 9-0. All right, we are back here. Bottom 6. Mary still in the circle for the Lady Red Devils.
That amazes me.
Told you, Coach T did it to spite you. Swung on, missed. Has 11 through the game here so far. Swung on, missed.
2-0. This has probably been one of the better games I've been to. Of course,
And
this is our only downstate game that I've been to so far. So,
strike 3 there for Olivia Mary, number 12 on the game. You know, talking to Coach before regionals, Olivia's preseason goal was 300 strikeouts. It's a big goal.
she's got to stack up to get there.
Yeah, she was going to need a 75 strikeout regional. Not sure if that's really possible.
That's got to be...
But she's picked up 11 here in game 1.
That's got to be 3 perfect games and then some.
Yeah.
So maybe she can pitch 2. Well, actually, they will have 3 more games, maybe. No, they'll only have 2 more.
It just depends on wins
Really
and
does.
losses. 2-1 count.
So she could stack up 2 perfect games here, depending on how they play against Lotta. Lotta
There's
is
a
the
strike. 2-2.
defending state champion.
Are they?
Are they? I thought they
Oh,
were.
I knew they were a state qualifier.
Maybe.
I'll have to look it up after.
Really?
I went outside full count. You know, the thing I did look up and notice on Lotta coming into this regional, they allowed 1 run through their entire district play. And it was the 1 game they didn't run rule. A 9-1 victory over Dibble. Strike 3. And
First K of the inning.
hit second K of the inning. That is 13.
Oh, that is?
And actually 5th in a row from Olivia Mary. No, we got to go further back. That's 7 straight strikeouts.
Maybe she's going for 10.
That one strike again. Last batter to not strike out was the bunt. Remember when I asked you, hey, how did that first out happen?
Right.
The bunt back to Olivia. Since then, 7.
Not even back to Olivia. It was more down the first base line.
Has
That's
2 strikeouts here.
We are looking for a quick third and an end to the 6th, to the 6th inning as a whole, actually.
And there it is. 8 strikeouts in a row, 14 on the game. And we go top 7, Devils lead 9-0. All right, we are back here, top 7. Abby Ortega up to bat. She's had a good day at the plate. Oh, sorry. That one for a strike.
That one died just
Yeah,
before it
1-1.
reached the plate.
Anyways, we were talking to Abby Ortega. 2 hits out to the right field. One of them good for a triple. 3 RBIs on the day. Hits that one to
Over
third base.
Third, she fumbles with it, but still makes the play.
Out number 1 here. Gracie Lankford now up. You know, we talked about it possibly pulling Olivia. It is the reason Olivia's not pulled is because she has 8 straight Ks. I mean, that might be the
maybe
reason.
they're trying to
Why
keep the streak.
why pull your pitcher when she struck out 8 in a row? Lankford looks at strike 1, and that one shortstop's
fires
gonna
it off.
put a glove on. She's gonna be safe. Going 2. Safe. With a 9-run lead, Devils gonna run a little bit more aggressively.
They sure are trying to score in this last inning.
Brings up Aspen Collins. It doesn't matter because Crescent's still gonna get to bat the bottom 7 anyways.
That is also true.
Collins outside, ball 1. And you know, there might not be a run rule. As we looked at scoreboards from games that actually were able to be done yesterday, Ampo 27-0 victory in their first game.
Safe at third.
Gracie Lankford good still. Trying to hear what Gracie was yelling at third.
I couldn't pick up
Something funny because the dugout laughed.
All I could pick up was something about Aspen.
1-1, 1 out.
And
Still
dies
outside.
just as it reaches the plate.
2-1. Collins, solid hit to center. Caught. Oh! Lankford didn't tag. And has to go back to third.
Had she stuck there, tagged up, and bolted, she might have made it.
Well, in a 9-0 game, okay, that's, you know, something you can sit and laugh at. But the next game, you know, you could be down. That could be a game-winning scenario. You got to know what you got to do as a base runner. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah.
Charlie Thrasher now batting. Again, that pitch
In the dirt as it reaches the plate.
going to be a ball 1. Catcher looked back. Lankford to third.
And, you know, all it takes is one wild pitch, and next thing you know, you've got 2 runners across, 1 on third, and waiting.
Ooh, throwback to third. She's safe. 1-1. That's something you really give credit to on Crescent. They've been real good at throwing back down the baselines. That one popped up. Left fielder tracks it, catches it.
And
That's the inning.
Of the top.
Bottom 7 on its way. Devils lead 9-0. All right, we are back, bottom 7 here in the first round of the regional tournament. Devils lead 9-0. Crescent's last chance to make a play on it before they'll go to the elimination bracket.
And we have swapped out Charlie Thrasher at pitcher and Olivia Mary at third.
Olivia, 14 Ks on the day, had 8 in a row before being subbed in. There, pop to center. Barry fields it, runner goes 2, and is there safely. And a little bit of life here for Crescent, getting a leadoff double. Number 10 up to bat. That one high for a ball.
The batter is wearing buckskin work gloves as batting gloves.
I've seen a couple players do that this season. Love it. I like the mentality of it. Going to work, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
You're going to work. You're going to wear work gloves.
I just kind of find it funny.
Oh, and swung out, and Thrasher fields it cleanly. Looks at the runner, gets him at first. Runner's going to stay at second. 1 down in the inning. Brings up number 1 to bat. That one in the dirt, ball. Throw back to second.
They sure are watching that runner.
I think that's the first time Collins has thrown back to a bag. Don't know how intentional that was either. Ooh, wild pitch high. Runner's going to get to third. And 2 balls here.
Any more of those, and pitcher's going to have to be rushing the plate.
One out, runner at third for Lady Tigers. Swung on, miss. That's strike 1. 2-1. Oh, outside. That is ball 3. And again, you know, we've been talking about throughout the whole game. You know, this umpire's been really good about having a
Constant zone.
you know, defined strike zone. That outside of that zone. 3-1 on its way, and ball 4. Runners now sit on the corners. One down here in the 7th. That one hit towards third. Mary makes the play on it. Goes 1, and it is not grabbed. Runner will come across for Crescent, and runners remain on the corners. (9-1) now your score. And only 1 out in the inning.
This has been a very, very good game.
That one low ball. Again, up 8. If the runner's still second, do you go for the out or do you go for the little pick off, try and get the runner going home?
You never know.
That one high. Throw back down to third. Great backup there from Ortega. 2-0 count here for Charlie Thrasher.
Corners are loaded.
That one high for ball 3. 3-0 count. And got a strike there.
It'll be interesting to see how these next couple batters go. Hopefully we can get a couple strikeouts.
Next throw fouled off and
It's full
hits
count.
the dugout. Thrasher goes from 3-0 to full count.
And this next pitch will either get us up to 2 outs or bases loaded.
I do have to say, these are my favorite Texoma Goodwill Red Devil uniforms. The charcoal uniforms.
Oh, I do like these. These are nice.
Popped up and foul.
Well,
Whew. I thought that was going to hit right on baseline. I think the batter thought so too. She kind of was ducking there for her first few steps. Seventh pitch at the at-bat coming up. And ball 4.
bases are loaded. 1 out.
1 out. Yep.
And up comes number 15.
Force out at any bag here.
Hopefully we can get a double play.
That one hit to short. Play at second, now to first. She is safe there.
Darn.
1 run's going to come across.
Runners are
A
on
1
the
out.
corners.
Given. And we now look at a 9-2 ball game. Two outs, runners on the corners. That one foul tipped. 13 the batter for the Lady Tigers.
You know, the physics behind batting is quite interesting, considering that if you are an inch high or an inch low, it changes the entire outcome of the hit.
Just a nano inch. Not even, a big significant difference there. 0-2 here. Devils 1 strike away from advancing in the winner's bracket here of the regional.
But if you're an inch high, you can just slam it straight to the ground. But if you're an inch low, it'll just shoot up.
That one foul tip towards the Mangum players warming up. Mangum getting ready to take the field as they'll be playing immediately after this game against the loser of this game. That one in the dirt ball. Collins blocks it.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
Runner still on the corners for the Tigers. That one hit and almost caught by the base coach down there.
Third baseman stumbled.
I'm going to say Olivia sure went after it as well.
Her feet were going one way and her face was going the other.
That one hit and falls into left field. Another Tiger run is going to come across. Score now 9-3.
Runners on 1 and 2.
And 2 down. A little bit of life here for the home team. Crescent now hosting the regional due to the weather down in Ada. Pitch hitting.
That's interesting.
So Thrasher's going to see a new batter. It's going to be number 22. Only 1 out left. That one in, strike 1. Thrasher got up ahead 0-2 in the last at bat. Swung on, missed. Now 0-2.
Again.
And again, maybe I jinxed it last batter, but Devils 1 strike away from advancing.
Yeah, they're still 1 out away.
1-2. Outside, ball 2. Thrasher trying to get the batter to chase, but you've mentioned it all game. Tiger's very disciplined at the plate. Not going to swing at pitches that aren't close.
And that's a very good quality of a team.
And there it is, strikeout. Thrasher gets the save here. Devils will advance and play Latta here later this evening. We'll be logging out as the elimination game will be on its way. Mangum versus Crescent. Battle of the Tigers. It's been a fun ride here through game 1. I'm Ty McBride. With me was Baxter Mary. And we'll be signing out. See you here in a little bit.